Hi, it's me, Nicole Ramos again. I'm in a car. Don't worry, I'm not driving. But I'm just coming back from the San Ysidro port of entry. Last night, I took a female victim of domestic violence who is Mexican to present herself at the port of entry along with a Salvadoran family. Within less than 24 hours, she was deported by the United States and repatriated to Mexico. She was forced to recant her fear of return to Mexico on video, even though she came with a prepared declaration, a declaration of her mother, who also escaped the same domestic violence and was granted withholding of removal by an immigration court. My cover letter to CBP clearly stated that this woman had a gender-based asylum claim and that I was the point of contact. My client was told that she did not have a right to an attorney. She was told, well, if your attorney cares, why isn't she here? Well, the simple fact is because attorneys are not allowed back there, as evidence, because I just brought her back and spoke with the chief, whose name I'm not going to release on video because, of course, it'll be viewed as a security concern. But he's a really tall man, and he's African American, and he's the chief on the shift today, January 21st, and I don't know what time it is. It's the afternoon. I'm pissed. He wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. I explained to him what his job was under the law, quoting Title 18, Section 1225, the requirements of CBP officers when they are presented with an asylum seeker. What are they supposed to do? Just in case we don't remember, folks, they are supposed to refer them to a credible fear interview with an asylum officer and refer them to detention by ICE. CBP, they are not the final deciders of what an asylum claim is. They told her that she did not meet one of the 6 categories. P.S. There's 5. Maybe you guys should go to school. But anyway, that she didn't fit the categories. The problem is CBP officers are not attorneys, CBP officers are not judges, and CBP officers are not asylum officers. This man tried in every way possible to intimidate me. He was yelling. His posturing was frankly ridiculous, and he doesn't scare me. But he sure as hell scared my asylum seeker. I tried to present the papers. He says, you can't present anything. You don't have the right to present asylum seeker. She has to present herself. Okay, I get that. But if you guys would allow people to present themselves instead of kicking them back over the border fence because they're Mexican and because it's easy, well, what are attorneys supposed to do? You are bringing them back there. You're intimidating them. You tried to video her. She said she was afraid. You stopped the video. You made her say she was afraid on video. What is a domestic violence victim who has been abused since she was the age of 7 years old to do? Standing up to you. That's why she needs attorneys like me. And CBP officers, I know you're aware that it's me coming because they already told my client that they're well aware of me and that the papers that I send with her are useless and that I am trying to get money off asylum seekers, that I'm just trying to, make money. Well, P.S., I don't charge most of them, so I'm not making any money. So I don't know what you're talking about other than to try and intimidate my asylum seekers, to intimidate them into thinking they have no rights. Well, I can assure you they have rights. I pulled out for him the Washington Post article, which features some of my clients, U.S. border officials, illegally turning away asylum seekers. He didn't care. He's like, I don't care what the Washington Post says. You can bring whoever you want here. I don't care to listen to your law. I'm not going to listen to you. He insisted that I go away or I enter the port of entry, but I was not to be involved in their process. I'm not trying to be involved in your process, I told him. I said, I want your agency to respect the law. Follow the law. You're the supervisor. Make the law start with you and bring it down on the bottom. Now, I'm sure my asylum seeker, like the last Mexican named woman they did this 2 weeks, they're going to come at her even harder. And I just hope that she's strong enough to withstand the pressure and the bullshit that you people keep putting her through. But I'm telling you, I am not going away. You know who I am. I'm not going away, and I'm not alone. There are organizations that are filing complaints against you. We are contacting the UNHCR. We are going to the Inter-American Commission of Human Rights. This is not over. You guys don't get to decide. If you want to go to law school, you want to make decisions on what's an asylum claim, then go to law school. But right now, you're a CBP officer. Your determinations are what's coming into the country. And if somebody expresses a fear of return, then your job under the law is to refer them to an asylum officer. It is not that hard. You don't get to make these judgments, and you're not going to continue to make these judgments. And the more you keep doing it, the more I'm going to show up, because this is the law and you are going to follow it.